My name is Tyler Hobel. Yes, it's Hobel with only one L. It's Russian. I was born and raised in a small town called Geneva. Geneva's about an hour east of Cleveland. And let me tell you, it's nothing like the concrete jungle. My house is right by the lake, but it's surrounded by woods and trees and animals. I think that's why I like Cleveland so much, because it's so different and I get to explore so many new areas pretty much every day. But back to the point. In Geneva, I lived in the same house my entire life. It was a small little one, but it was filled with plenty of good people, like my mom, dad, and my big brother Cody. He's 23 and I'm 20, but I always felt like the big brother in the relationship, but don't tell him that. My parents gave me a lot when I was a kid, and one of those things was my personality. My mom gave me my nice and caring side, while my dad gave me my dorky and comedic side. And he was a bit of a nerd, and I think I got that too. My mom's nice and caring side comes out a lot when I'm dealing with issues and incidents and when I'm really trying to just listen to my residents. But the dorky and comedic side pretty much rules my life. I like to use comedy to get to know people better, break barriers down, and that's pretty much how I build relationships. My mom and dad both went to college, but they never really used their higher education to get their dream jobs. They always raised me to go above and beyond. So that's what I'm here to do. They told me the sky's the limit, so I'm pretty much here to reach for the stars. Part of that process for reaching for the stars is having my time put into a lot of different things. When I was asked by Residence Life about all my time commitments, I thought about all the things that I do. I'm an RA on campus, I work for the campus activities board, I still have to go to class, I have to find time for my girlfriend, I get to go home sometimes to go see my family, and all the day-to-day responsibilities that I'm given. But I always make sure to find time. And if I can do it now, I can definitely do it again. I dedicate not only 20 hours a week to being an RA, but I spend countless hours getting to know each and every single one of my residents and building my own little community. I think my 2 floors are the most fun, but I may be a little biased on that one. Now, when I try to get to know every single one of my residents, it takes a lot of time, but I think I've done a pretty good job at that. But I do have to find time for academics. I still had time last semester to raise my overall GPA to a 3.98. Academics has never really been an issue for me. I thought it might be when I became an RA, but I only raised it. So I'm excited if I get rehired. Maybe I'll get that 4.0 going. Last semester, I was willing to work Black Friday, Christmas night, and the following day. Now, that may not sound like the most fun, but there was nobody here. It was like my own little ghost town. Yes, Fen was a little creepy, but running through the halls of Euclid on rounds may have been fun. I love my job. I do it for free. I've gained so many friends, and to be honest, I think I've gained a second family on the floors 8 and 9, and also with the Residence Life staff. I've lived in both Fen and Euclid, and when I go home, I miss every second of dorm living. Now don't get me wrong, I love going home to see my family and get some peace and quiet, but it's so boring. There's always something to do in Cleveland, and I'm always surrounded by friends in the dorms. It's like my own little house, but with tons of roommates. And a lot of those roommates I work with, but I've come to notice there's a lot of negativity on staff, so I try to suppress it by creating a positive atmosphere and coming to professional staff discreetly if I ever see anything that shouldn't be happening. And I think that's where my dad's comedic side comes in, is that I like to try to lighten the mood and make everybody feel a little bit better on staff. I came to this position determined to be more than just an RA. I was determined to become a role model, a friend, a leader, and so much more. And I really think I've done that for my residents and staff. You can often find me in the common room hanging out with my residents, playing games, having floor dinners down at the caf, or watching movies. And if I'm not there, you can find me in my room helping someone through a relationship problem, family issues, and everything and anything in between. I like to study with my residents and really just hang out. I'm here for staff as well. I'm always willing to pick up an extra shift or help someone out with their haul. And if I get the opportunity to become an RA next year, I will be an excellent mentor. I've spent the last year mentoring the next operations chair for CAB, and I look forward to doing it in residence life. My position in CAB was to hire 10 assistant positions and oversee their progress learning through the year. And I think I did a really good job with that, and I can bring that to the residence life staff. I always make sure to do my job for my resident director too. Whenever she emails me or asks me to do something, she can expect to see it done within an hour. I like to be quick, but also efficient. Not only can my supervisors expect me to be quick, they can expect me to be knowledgeable about policies. I've been blessed with some of the best residents anybody could ask for. But whenever I do have to handle an incident, I make sure to do it appropriately and consistently. I consider myself to be really good friends with my residents, but on day one, I made sure to lay out the rules of residence life, and I haven't had a problem since then. And on that first day, I told my residents that I was going to build a community, and that can be seen every day on my floors, especially at my unique programs. Who else would make STD Pokemon cards and have boards that change every day because they're would you rather questions, or plan wacky employability twister where residents can win candy, or just have a dinner with me, winner winner. From time to time, I ask myself, what would this year have been like if I wasn't an RA? I genuinely can't imagine that. The RA position has become a vital part of my life. It's a leadership role that I've fallen in love with. I'm going to CSU for organizational leadership and human resources. My role as an RA is like human resource representative. I do what I can here to create an inclusive environment while enforcing policies. I've grown so much already, but I've got plenty of room left to grow, in not only my role as an RA, but my development in things like programming. I've got plenty more to offer with my positive attitude and hard work ethic. Being an RA has been hard work, and to be honest, I've loved every second of it.